Welcome back again. Today we're working on more on the Mustang, trying to get that interior all converted to black because that looks good, and I'll admit I made a mistake. It's a happy accident. So here's what happened. I'll show you guys what's up. So the interior is black and it's all dried up. Now it's a lot more glossy than I was expecting, and that's the mistake. So initially it doesn't look too bad. You guys might say, okay, what's the big deal? Here's the big deal is when we get to this gloss, you can see all that shine coming off it. When you put it on that front windshield, or not the windshield, the dash, what's gonna happen is it's gonna reflect up onto the windscreen, and on any sunny days just kind of block the view and just make it really hard to see out. So the plan that we have for this now going forward is I went out and I bought a bunch of black primer, which is what I used in the past. I just grabbed a satin to try something new. So what we're going to do is we're going to tape or paint this top half in the satin black. I think I might leave this gloss. I'm still debating on it. But we're going to paint this top with the primer. That's the plan from there. So that way we can continue on. And as you see inside, we already have two different shades of the brown. We have disgusting and even worse. So with the disgusting, we're going to plan to do that in the primer black, because that goes all the way up top over here. And then down below, we're going to use the satin. So that way we can kind of have that accent still instead of just one plain color, and hopefully it should be good enough to keep going. And then for the steering wheel, we'll probably go with the satin, or not the satin, the primer, just because I want a little matte finish, because I'm going to do something that'll match that a little more with the outside. So anyway, that's the plan for that. I don't have an excessive amount of time today. I probably have 4 or 5 hours, and it's going to take a while just to tape everything off and get everything all sorted out. So the plan is I'm just going to set you guys down, and this is going to be one of those time-lapse videos. I'll narrate if necessary, and we're just going to go ahead and get rolling. So the first thing that I did was take out the center console area. It only had 4 bolts on it, 4 on that middle section, and the rest just popped out, which made it really convenient. It was a little bit tough to get it over the emergency brake, but I got it finagled off. But the reason I did this was just that way I didn't have to tape it off anymore, or any more on that carpet side, and I could just blast away, and it made it so much easier to clean and work with outside the car. Plus I was able to work on other things inside the car while these were out and drying. So all in all, it just made it a whole easy process. So this is kind of random, but one thing that I don't really like about this car that I just found weird in general is those vents that I just covered were black, but all the other vents were like the tan, ugly brown. So I'm not sure. I don't know why it just stuck out to me, but I thought it was really weird, and I had to tape those ones off, for the other ones I had to blast away. So yeah, weird stuff. So this is the carpet cleaning that I was talking about in the last video, where you just go over with a brush on the end of a vacuum to get up any of those loose particles. You can see it gets a bit lighter, which just indicates that there's more dust than what initially was thought, and we're just going to go over with the second layer soon, or I probably did it off camera, but anyway, that's the way that you just kind of clean it up, and afterwards it was a lot softer. I tried to take the steering wheel off here to make it easier to work with, but it just wouldn't come off. I wanted to be able to reach the dash a little easier, but I didn't have a special steering wheel moving tool, and with all the brute force, I just could not get it to budge. So we left it on and painted it over. Don't worry, the steering wheel issue will be addressed in another video, but until then, this will work just fine. As I did that top layer of the satin black, it just started to look so good. Seeing the whole interior black. Just imagine, just a couple seconds ago for you guys, it was that ugly brown, and it already looks so much better. The black just complements that dark red perfectly, and I really love the look, and it turned out so smooth too that I was not upset at all with the results. You can barely tell that it's spray paint, and just the fact that it's like, you look at it and it's really smooth. I'll try to get some shots for you guys later on, but yeah, I was incredibly happy with the results, and I could not stop staring at it. Alright, this is where we're calling it quits for this video. The black is starting to come together. I've got most of the front done. I believe this piece down below is double-sided taped on, and I also ran out of blue tape, so this is kind of why we're stopping here, as well as I've got about as much as I can done. Couldn't get done without having to get more tape. So let me give you guys a quick look. Of course, there's the door as always. I did a couple brush light spray layers of the satin or the matte on top to try to even it out a little bit to match the other door, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. Then inside, the paint is still drying. It takes a good day to dry, if not more. Get out of here, fly. But we have the front steering airbag I took off. I was trying to take the whole steering wheel off, but it didn't work out, so I did the best I could while I was on there. I said I was going to stitch it a while back, but I didn't realize till just now that it's not actually fabric, it's just plastic. So we'll see how well this turns out. If we need to restitch something over it, we could do that. So the whole interior is looking black. I'll put the center console back in, and it's looking pretty good. I just really like it. It looks a lot sleeker. It smells awful, and I'm so glad we got another sunny day, so this actually took an extra day to do. But it's looking good. Looks so much better overall. Turned out great. Let me get you guys a view from the other side. So we got this door done, and then this inside looking great as well. So once again, I'm just really happy with the way this is turning out. It's so nice, and this is such an easy, quick way to get your interior to be a color that you actually want. And we went, just remember that this was tan. Like, this actually was tan a while ago, and even up close it's good quality. Up top here, anywhere down below. And I ended up wrapping the center console here with vinyl wrap. I didn't paint this because your arm's gonna rest there, and paint, it's great and it'll stick on, but I'd rather not have like a worst case scenario where it doesn't actually stick and will come off on your arm. So I just vinyl wrapped that. It turned out a lot better than I thought. So I have extra vinyl where I didn't tuck this very well because I didn't think it'd turn out great, but I might redo that eventually, but right now it looks just fine, and it'll definitely hold up for now. So I'm really liking it. It all looks so much better. I still need to find out how to turn the lights on this, but it's good. So that's where we're ending this video today. I'm so happy with the way this car is turning out so quickly. Only started working on it a week, and it's already looking so much better. Can't really tell the exterior as much. Tires still look primo, but the paint's starting to get some dust on it because living down a gravel driveway, it's kind of what happens after a couple days. So this is where we're going to end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out links to the Patreon down below if you guys want to help me out with projects. All that input goes into me deciding which project to get, and also helps fund me, obviously. So please do give them a look, even if you're not going to do it. Just check it out. And that's really about it. Don't forget to do the usual. Dislike, unsubscribe, and leave your hate in the comments, guys. Bye.